Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another 49er. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Two yards to go, second down. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball caught. It's chosen.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk
From 4 yards out.
And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders nothing.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
This is Thomas. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing now is Geno.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. Here's the clip.
Geno now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 38, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Purdy.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's caught by Chosen.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That is caught.
And he's taken down inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Play action. Now Purdy.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Now Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, it's Genty.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing is Smith.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Purdy off the play fake.
Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Purdy.
Flush to his right. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
In the final seconds of the first half.
and the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Raiders 14. To kick off for the 49ers.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Smith. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That's good for a first and goal at the 8-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kenneth. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end Bowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing again is Smith. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fights through it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Gino.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Smith.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They snap it to Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Smith now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
To throw is Smith.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Smith throwing again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Smith.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Now 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Smith. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Gino going to hand it to Ginty.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down at the 7-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Got to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Raiders 22. Daniel Carlson.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Watch out! Yeah, you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Chosen. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
39-yard line.
Now Purdy. Outright, caught by Chosen. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Raiders' 29-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
21. Yellow.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the Niners have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Raiders 22. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. A beautiful fake. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home.